Thank you, Madam Speaker. This bill is just extremely large. We're probably going to spend at least 1 minute on it. Let me go over the major items here. New decision items in the Department of Natural Resources, Clean Water Drinking Fund increase, $6.5 million item for solid waste management district grants, $726,000 for state parks, Department of Agriculture. We had a $271,000 Plant Industries program, PS&E program. Fisher Delta Research Center got a $500,000. The biodiesel incentives was $7.2 million. We had $1.5 million GR for maintenance repair on for Women's State Fair building, women's building at the State Fair. And no items on the conservation. So with that, Madam Speaker, I will take any questions and I renew my motion.
I think the chair adequately covered all of the changes. The one notable change, in addition to the State Fair women's building maintenance and repair at $1.5 million, is the fact that the Ozark National Scenic Riverways money that was in the surplus revenue budget was removed in the Senate, and that position was taken by both the House and the Senate in the final version of this bill. So once again, that step to tell the federal government that the state of Missouri was willing and able to put in money to reduce the Ozark National Scenic Riverways status as a federal park back to a state park was removed. I think that the Ozark National Scenic Riverways remains in good hands as part of the national park system. So I'm encouraging members to vote in support of the bill. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
We did put a $1 with an E in there just to hold that line, just in case. I thought that was a good move on our part. You always want to be prepared for the unexpected. We did do a really good thing with funding this biodiesel with a new decision item that will get these facilities paid off in 2 years versus the 5 or 6 years it was going to take. And we also, with the help of our analyst, did a lot of changes in the Department of Natural Resources with the language so that it should open up more transparency and we should have a better understanding of how their money's spent in the future.
Just to revisit the biodiesel issue, I think that was probably one of the most pressing issues that we had to work out through a committee. How do you think we're moving forward on that? Are we on a timetable now to get that paid up and get the arrears caught up, and are we good for the future on biodiesel?
I think we did a very good job. We took the new decision money, which was 7.25, and we added that with the money that we had in there already, which was 5.5. And with that brings us up to about a total of 13. The total in arrears was about 25 and some change. So in 2 years versus 4 years, we should have these facilities paid off, and then we can make plans to move agriculture forward with this money that's still there. So I think this was very important that we did what we did. These people have been paying taxes on this money since 2008, and now we're following through with what the state said that they were obligated to do, and I think that was a very good move on our part.
Right.
So thank you.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
By your vote of 147 yes and 7 no, you have third read and passed Conference Committee substitute for Senate Committee substitute for House Committee substitute for House Bill 2006.